All right, everybody. So last Friday, the stimulus bill was signed, but of course, there were still a lot of questions. What if I didn't file a 2018 or 2019 tax return either because I didn't have to, or because my income is too low, or what if I just didn't get around to it? What if I moved and the IRS doesn't have my direct deposit information? How will the IRS know where to send my check? Do I have to do anything right now to get my stimulus check? Well, today the IRS provided a little bit of guidance that will be helpful. It's not perfect, it doesn't answer all the questions, but it shows that they're thinking about this, and I'm going to go through all of it. Hey, I am all over these stimulus checks. As a CPA, I love digesting IRS guidance, so if you want to make sure you don't miss a thing, please be sure to hit the red subscribe button below so you get notified the second I publish something pertaining to this ever-developing stimulus program. First, what did we know last week? We knew that certain Americans under certain income levels are eligible for a $1,200 per person stimulus payment and $500 per child under the age of 17. We know that for those who filed either 2018 or 2019 tax returns, the IRS would use that data to determine stimulus check eligibility. We also knew that the IRS would use direct deposit information on those 2018 and or 2019 tax returns to know what bank account to send the deposit. So, if you filed your 2018 and 2019 returns and you're well below the income threshold amounts and your direct deposit information was on your tax returns, you're gold, you're good. But there are other groups of people where it's not so clear and it's super confusing, and that's what the IRS has attempted to clear up with this new announcement. Okay, so first question the IRS cleared up. How do I tell the IRS my direct deposit information if it wasn't on my tax return? Okay, so the IRS has said that in the coming weeks, they're developing a web-based portal where you can upload your banking information to the IRS so that you can receive your payments immediately. Yes, they use the word immediately as opposed to checks in the mail. I would highly recommend that you do this, especially if you need the stimulus money pronto. Direct deposit will come so much faster than a paper check. It's just like your tax refunds. Direct deposit comes faster. Second question, what do I do if I didn't have to file a 2018 or 2019 tax return? Maybe you're on Social Security and that's your only income, or you made less than a standard deduction and you didn't have to file a tax return. Do you have to file a return to get a stimulus payment? Last week we thought no, the IRS is going to use Social Security data and stuff like that. But today the IRS said that yes, you will have to file a tax return. But in their new guidance, they say people who typically do not file a tax return will need to file a simple tax return to receive a $1,200 check. This won't be a full-blown tax return, but you will have to indicate things like your filing status, your number of dependents, and of course your direct deposit bank information. I will be all over this tax return when it comes out. The IRS hasn't put it out yet, they haven't put it together yet, but the minute it comes out, I will let you all know and I will walk you through it right here on the channel. So be sure to subscribe so you get that notification when that happens. Next question. What should I do if I had to file a 2018 or 2019 tax return, but I just didn't yet? Do it ASAP, okay? It's not clear if that simple tax return that I just talked about, which is for people who didn't have a filing obligation, will cover you, and I suspect it won't. So you want to file your actual tax return ASAP. And finally, how long are these economic impact payments available, these $1,200 checks? Well, the IRS said that these payments are available throughout the rest of 2020. Okay, so this is obviously a developing story with these $1,200 checks. I'm on top of it as a tax professional. I get IRS notifications on my phone, and when I get one, I run to the camera to create these videos for you all. So be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss anything, and I'll talk to you tomorrow, if not later today. Bye.